has mostly been in the favor of ARCRED, so that might be a bit of a dicey one if we get that late.
It's a big if, but I would say this veto definitely went in a way that none of us was expecting, as we don't have to wait any more time to find out which team is gonna have to start on the right foot, as Zero Tenacity and ARCRED is now underway.
Mirage is going to be very important for the team starting on the T side. ARCRED hoping to get themselves some good results here, heading into Z10's home ground of Anubis next. We'll put a bit more extra pressure here, and we're going to see this passive setup with the P250 already chiming in.
A bit of a slow approach, as Mirage is a very, very even-sided map. We've talked about this to a big extent,
Yes.
but interesting from Z10 with quite a lot of focus on B already. But nice in connector from Invisibly. Will walk through his teammate's smoke.
Leaving it as passive as they are for Z10, I don't really think it's a great idea. Although, rotating back in towards CT, this is a great setup for a retake.
They do have a defuse kit. It's Brute Monster down to 26 HP already. He will be the first to peek.
Oh, this first fight is going to be massive.
One flash, jumping in, walking towards, and he's gonna get a double headshot from T side. CK tries to get something, but it's gonna be awful. Getting a double in exchange. The action continues. They still have the kit and the smoke if needed. They're gonna throw it onto the bomb. Time is running lower. Kiafo gets a nice headshot with the help of AVN, and now the spray from DSS hits the other player. It's the wrong one. He's not gonna find the diffuser, and Zero Tenacity get the first pistol.
Yes, it's with trade kills, but ARCRED, pardon me, ARCRED get the two opening kills onto the players exiting from CT. Still, the Z10 trades are there, and the reload couldn't have come at a worse timing. Well, it would have been better if you had a Glock, wouldn't it? But, geez, that defuse coming through. Sejofo, actually getting that defuse and sticking it. Seeing the scout now, Brute Monster, they hope to at least convert.
There is an investment from ARCRED, as CHG is about to find Kiafo trying to set up. It gets out with 3 HP, just barely. CHG almost makes the AK work.
Having that opening kill already, especially with these AKs, or well, with the single AK and the Galil's steamroll could be imminent. Slight trade of view till that middle control has gone, and the Manya has gone with it. GHG for some more openers.
Very good from Z10, managing these potential losses, as they will actually only lose a single player sheep in this force attempt from ARC.
Yeah, very, I mean, those are some quick responses there for the CTs. As soon as that first kill comes in, everyone sort of tries to take the fights. All of those smokes fading and fading to expose an ARCRED that has not really considered their plan too well.
Definitely not, which means we will most likely be looking at a 3-0 start for Zero Tenacity, unless some Glock shenanigans will happen. CHG, the one of the Diva players, already eating a ton of damage and a headshot from Kiafo.
Brute Monster with one more as well, having a scout be that effective early on. It's going to be interesting to see how that will fare in the full gun rounds. But keeping it clean in this round, essential for that Z10 team. As whoop, bit of a timing. That's a beautiful shot. Continuing on, three on the board. Well, just an easy conversion, isn't it?
As expected, but now the first AK-47 round, sheep, and it's the big op for DSSG on the T side. It's gonna be scout versus op to see who maybe finds an opener for their squad.
Yeah, well, it pretty much does the same damage, only the target is smaller for the scout.
I like that, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So if you're good enough, it's pretty much an op, just a bit cheaper.
It's a discount op, it's a Black Friday op.
It's a Black Friday op. It's one of those sales like near expiration date.
Slow start.
Yeah, bomb still left in spawn. It's just ARCRED showing some pressure. Hoping to, well, at least now finally having the opportunity to play slower. We say that, Brute Monster does find invisibly. Looking for a cheeky opener onto AVN. The op chiming in.
Double opening
bomb
this
side.
time. Yeah, I mean, they've got it completely, and the bomb is coming through. It's going to be potentially a save attempt. You've got an AK already from Brute Monster. I think that wouldn't be the worst thing as Ryojin. Got to swing out and gets a nice kill onto Nemanja, or Kidia player to watch, gets taken out. CHH gets another, and now the only one surviving, it's going to be the AK, but look at DSS. It's going to found the kill. No, misses the shot, and the AK wins the duel. Now it's just going to be an upgrade to the save.
And I don't think Z10 are going to be too worried about this. With how clean they kept those first couple of rounds. More than enough money to go around. It's called a bonus round for a reason. But I have a feeling the hunt... I don't know if this hunt is going to be on time. Brute Monster should be pretty okay here.
Slowly but surely, ARCRED is bringing that back in their favor. And honestly, if you're on the T-side, Sheep, I think you should be not looking for a hunt, because if you lose another AK, the economy is gonna really look quite rough.
So they're gonna play it safe. No headless chicken rushing in towards apartments. As yeah, quick conversion. One thing that Z10 aren't gonna have to kind of worry about. I mean, it's that solo lurk. Pretty much ARCRED trying to double it up at the same time as pretty coincides with invisibly peeking out of the ramp. We did see that movement starting ahead from SHG, from Sheg on the B bomb side. So twice going for a solo play on either bomb side, and well, apparently it's worked for now. Let's see if something like that will be attempted again as a mid-control fight. Just a bit of rock paper scissors, isn't it?
Yeah, a few HEs flying in, chipping some HP away, but so far everybody seems to have all the tools needed for their execute. That HE is going to be a bit late. Invisibly. I'm not sure what Nemanja was trying to do there. That's going to be 3 openers in 4 seconds. What a start for ARCRED, and with 2-player disadvantage, I'm not even sure what the game plan could be here for Z10.
Yeah, you got control over the A bomb site, but that's about it. A minute left. This bomb's gonna go down. This round's pretty much been all played for. One thing that you did mention with the hunt in the last round, money's still not really enough to go for a great hunt, although the idea might be throw enough bodies at it, and the results will come.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is the best idea, is it, Sheep?
Oh yeah, through the murder hole, actually challenging an AWP through there. Quite risky, but it was Brute Monster holding the ladder, so not getting caught. Already a timeout.
I mean, you must do. You try to save and play into the next round. Now your economy is kind of scuffed. I think the call will be a hero M4 maybe for Brute Monster, or maybe dropping some deagles, but otherwise ARCRED has completely brought this one back, and that makes me ask you, Sheep, what half of Mirage do you prefer playing on these days?
Oh, what half? Oof. I'm gonna start with saying I don't play Mirage often. I do not like the map to play.
Neither do I. That's why you're my duo.
I do like the map if you have like a 5 stack, then you have 2 people carrying and you don't have to do anything. But I kind of like playing CT side as the only spot I'm sort of competent at on Mirage is B anchor. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really do much else there. Ooh, bit of a boost.
Well, other than your personal insight, we will have what I predicted, a hero M4, and the SSJ will not find the first one, we'll get the second as Invisibly gets the opener instead, and we're now witnessing what's about to be a walk in the park for the rest of ARCRED.
C10, I do like the boost up play. I think it's slightly underutilized, but hey, that may be because of the result we have just seen. So they're going for the boost, but they don't really have a backup plan. So as soon as that smoke comes in, they just kind of think, all right, might as well push middle, and they walk into 4 players. So not really what you'd be looking for. There are some backup plans for that, but of course with the util lacking, yada 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 yada, you all know it's not going to be that easy. So ARCRED will tie up the game, and I have a feeling in that timeout we already talked about this upcoming round.
Ooh. Nothing found there. Well, of course, DSSJ Law died earlier, but the AWP will be saved. So I would say ARCRED are more than happy and are looking at their bank accounts. I mean, I would love to have their amount of money in mine.
Oh yeah, that'd be luxurious. But that's a different world.
Yeah, my bank account looks a bit more like AVN's.
I think I'm at around a Nemanja for now. But
wow, you don't have to flex on us all. Thanks, Sheep. Wow. Oh, what a headshot from speaking of Nemanja. Oh my goodness. And now Brewmaster is going to find the op-duel victory versus DSSJ. And it's incredible because we still had another 1 minute and 40 seconds after those 2 kills.
What a beautiful shot to see from the perspective of Sheg, and then Nemanja finding one more through that spray, through to lower connector. It's a triple for Arcadia Man to watch. And it is 1 HP, leaving him standing. Z10, what a recovery as we head back to the guns.
I mean, that was kind of like, you know, this is what I like to call a filler chapter. That's how that round feel like. You know, you build up, you get a lot of economy on both sides, and then nothing fun happens. But luckily for us, we built up so much economy, we're gonna get some action this round.
Pretty much describing 50% of One Piece there is waxing for you, as we see a mist smoke towards the window, just by a pixel or 2. But Nemanja will, what a recovery from Invisibly.
Gonna be the 3rd out of the last 4 rounds with Arc finds the opener, but CK will punish CHJ. But DSSJ, I gotta say, he's found a bit more success with anything that's not an op. I think only 1 op kill and 5 with the others. As Get Jekka, a classic get right fan, finding Brute Monster. And in the end, nice control, spray down, and almost dies there.
Reload peak, personal favorite. As Z10, they've been challenging that connector smoke pretty much every single round. And by challenging, I not necessarily mean flashing through or nading it or breaking it or, you know, whatever. No, it's just been solo plays through the left side of that smoke. And we've never seen it be successful thus far. I don't know why they keep going for it, giving themselves maybe a bit more unfavorable fights than they hoped to.
Yeah, I mean, you know, life is sometimes that way, you know. You try to find something going in your favor and it just goes the opposite way. I also am not quite sure why we keep seeing a lot of early commitments from the CTs. You gotta play a bit more. I understand you want to force some of the utility out from ARCRED, but to do that, you gotta use utility of yourself, not throw your bodies away.
Yeah, it's not necessarily that I don't like the aggression, it's more that I don't like the aggression, how they're using it at this moment, right? It's kind of like they're playing it as if they are already on Anubis, where CT solo aggression in those types of positions absolutely does work out fine. But, I don't know, it just does feel a bit weird, visibly now caught with his pants down by that offer and all of a sudden comfort on the CT camp.
The last 5 rounds, like I mentioned, most of them went, well, when it comes to the first kill department, into the ARCRED, but this seems to follow a pattern. Every time a team gets an opener, they will win the round, and Z10 are on the way to replicate that again. And Sheep, I know we've been talking a little bit about this in the past week, getting ready for this game, and I mean, I brought up the fact that a lot of these teams in Challenger League are playing very fast Counter-Strike, and you know, this game has been no different. Look at the timeline, like they still have another minute on the clock, and this is one of the slowest rounds we've seen.
It's an attempt at a recovery there for Gejeka with the headshot. But yeah, you are completely correct. I mean, most of these rounds don't even touch the 30-second mark. So yeah, it's been very quick. It's been, for a lot of these teams, been very quick. I think it's also a bit of this sort of meta slowly changing in a sort of momentum-based thing, right? As soon as you play way faster, there is going to be less time overall to discuss things, to communicate, and whatnot. So, and yeah, getting reliant on that early pick. As soon as you have an early pick, you have the advantage for the rest of the round, especially on a map like Mirage, where you can get so much advantage by playing slow, by playing this one man up.
Wait, this
Yeah.
one payoff? Nope, never mind. It's AVN coming in and taking out Gejeka, and you've guessed it, Sheep. It's one player advantage. Nope, it's two, which most likely, if we follow the pattern of this game, means another round victory for Z10. But can I go back just a little 20 seconds ago to that gap in the smoke in mid?
Yeah.
That's a very easy mistake to punish, and ARCRED should not be doing any of those.
Yeah, it's not been too great with the smokes on middle for ARCRED, leaving a lot to be desired. It's now going to be an attempted B bomb site recovery, but I say bomb recovery, and I look at the minimap, seeing that the bomb is still in spawn. Not the greatest of rounds, logistical-wise, for the ARCRED team, as Brute Monster wags his finger at Ryujin on that pre-fire. Gonna be 6-4 for Z10.
Yeah, 11th round coming up next, and we're looking at the economy. Will be second to last of this half, which means ARCRED is just gonna buy a couple of cheap piece pistols, maybe some Kevlars, and hope for the very best. But zero Tenacity at this point, with their lead and economy, they should honestly be aiming for 8.5.
Well, let's see how this will result. First time we are going to see a full direct play. Invisibly looking to be the head of the spear there. Trying to attack Simke. Putting a couple shields up. That nade's gonna be good.
Oh, that was so close to line up a couple. Is just gonna find one, but look at the damage dealt to the others. He is aware. Ooh, nice step. Trying to find drop down shot, but it's AVN doubling up with Simke. A single kill going in the favor of ARCRED as AVN finds most of the rest.
Being on board there with Simke was a roller coaster through that B bomb site. He just kept moving and moving. It's gonna be AVN the one to find the most kills from short, but as soon as you feel that pressure already, as soon as that first kill's there, I mean, that B bomb site take just kind of loses all air from its tires and doesn't really get far. Waxum, we're not seeing an op on that T side. Are we seeing correct mid smokes now?
Kind of, but they didn't play. It's gonna, AVN might be the one to punish DSSJ. They're back to back, and AVN will find one already at a player disadvantage. Look at the A control. CHG just invading the CT spawn already.
Yeah, but look at the bomb though. Again, it's in spawn.
Look at the HG.
Oh, that's great. Rojan's somehow alive. AVN won't be able to guard the bomb well.
That HE was so good, it didn't kill Ryujin, but it almost killed my setup. That's now we have a two-player advantage. Nice CHG all the way back, finds a headshot. It's going to be Monster. Spots one, does not connect with the shot. Look at him jumping out with the knife. It's a bait for his Invisibly. And again, get the first kill, win the round. That's the story, Sheep.
Yeah, that HE nearly destroying your setup. You're playing 4D Counter-Strike. I mean, the 4D watching experience.
Well, we're going to find out who's going to win in the second half after just a quick break.
needs to help ease my brain. There's no time to bait. Climb out the sheets, find the jeans from a previous day. Grab the keys from off the counter. Commute into the city, gonna take another hour. Man, I hate trading time for a way. At least I got a home and a job that pays. Faded from color, reaching to find where I wonder how. You're saying it'll all be fine while you sit around and waste your time. Faded from color, stuck in the backseat and told to drive.
And we have returned. I'm not even sure we managed to do predictions on stream, Sheep, but just for the viewers at home, if we haven't, I'm going to tell you what they were. I predicted quite a, convincing victory from Zero Tenacity, not dominating per se, but Sheep said it's going to be a close series no matter what. So far, you are correct, young man.
Yeah, but that's just for a half. And if the half would decide the games, I would have had a lot more matchmaking wins. So, we're gonna see visibly starting off with that initial fight. DSSJ is the one to take down ARCRED, a player to watch. That's taken.
Player advantage. As you mentioned, it's gonna be a double player advantage. Bomb gets down. Brood Monster wants to find something in exchange before the retake commences.
A Glock firing blanks. And again, it's going to be the CT retake. Quick one.
Flawless.
Jesus, no kills from T-side, as you said.
How often is it we get to say this? Honestly, all the, not hundreds, but, thousands, billions of games we casted together, Sheep. How many times have we had the chance in CS2 to say that, oh yeah, the Glocks haven't found a single kill in the pistol round?
I am
this might be first.
In a pro game, right?
Yeah, I'm not talking about me covering your fancy level 2 games, Sheep. Yes, in a pro game.
I think I have seen it like once or twice in tier 3 tournaments that I casted, but I think that is pretty much it, which is still not a lot because I've casted a lot of pistol rounds there. So, yeah, not by much.
Negatively impressive, you could call it that way, but Z10 with the plant will buy no matter what.
Couple of Mac 10s in. They're gonna burst into Invisibly, who has just stopped to cover this lower push.
That's a quick boost into balcony. This might catch someone by surprise, and they will. It's gonna be a double. Ooh, we know how this goes. Oh my god, the Mac 10 running gun. Ryujin finds one in exchange but loses half of his HP for that. Will try to smoke out of the angle, but he needs to find something. The only thing that will be found is a round victory for Zero Tenacity.
That was certainly a quick one. Running in, Sejofo pretty much not letting go of his keyboard that entire round. As soon as that first fight started, that man is running with the Mac 10, shooting as he pleases. And that's going to be a pretty impactful conversion on the round. Usually it goes 3-1 after a situation like this, unless the Deagles can stop it, but I'm not too confident, actually.
Yeah, neither am I, and, after losing that round, ARCRED might not be too confident either, I gotta say that. Yeah, we have a few Deagles here. They would need a miracle to open up the map, but I'm honestly, Sheep, I'm gonna give you homework. At the, between maps, if you could find for me, and obviously all the viewers at home, what the win rate percentages of a team that gets the entry this map, I would really appreciate it.
I will go and search. My mission is set, and
I have a hint for you. I think it might be 100%.
Where is Senna Connor? Just going all Terminator mode on those statistics. As we do see one of the Eagles already dropped. More to follow.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much to say about this round, as it's a walk in the park, unless DSSJ can you know, get the best play of the century, even with a couple of more kills, it still might not be enough to make it competitive.
This is only 1 kill away from becoming a very risky situation, though. 2v3, yeah, it's all low, but that
They haven't
should
retrieved any of
settle
the
it.
weapons yet. That's why I'm quite,
Yeah.
you know, doubtful about this. As nice long angle, AKs versus Deagle. If Invincibly would have managed to pick up a rifle and not go down to 2 HP, maybe I would have seen it. But otherwise, I was quite confident. But what really surprised me is the op pickup from Brood Monster.
You need to stop speaking in tongue twisters, Waxen. But we are gonna get Z10 1 away from double digits, and that double digits is gonna come as the sun rising in the morning without much effort for the Z10 guys. Nice little flip to the wall there for DSSJ. As conversion.
There was a crossfire attempt that was obviously nullified by that beautiful smoke and 0 tenacity. Again, I feel like we're recasting half one Sheep. Well, look at the money.
Oh yeah, they're looking great again. I gotta say they even look better now, as it is that T side where it's just, yeah. I mean, it's been mentioned quite often. If you watch a lot of CS, you already know, of course. But the money easier to maintain on the attacking side. As I am slightly worried about both Ryujin and Get Jekka, the 2 most recent additions. Well, Get Jekka was already a year ago, but both only on 4 kills. Ryujin now makes it 5.
Taking out the op.
It's a big one, potentially free upgrade in the future. As let's see if what we've said about opening kills does stay true. Well, Yofa,
Why not?
that's a great opening shot, opening a lot of space, but the
Simke,
route is gonna have to go through mid.
I think he might have the perfect timing. I don't think he was spotted. Oh, never mind. Yeah, he was spotted. But there is another caveat here. And it's not just the AVN op. It does connect to a leg shot, but will get flanked. It's never. Yeah, okay. Status quo remains. Ship. You win. You get the first kill. You win the round.
Which actually is pretty. Those are some pretty good stats from either team, right? It's conversion on the one man up rounds that are usually the most important ones. Well, maybe you spoke a bit too early. If Yofo gets the most wonderful ace clutch of his life, that'd be a big fat no. It's gonna be 7th ARCRED staying in this game. Pretty must-win round there, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, even with that one victory, I'm still quite concerned for them as 0 tenacity is still looking very healthy. They could buy for this and maybe even the next round if they get a plant. As ARCRED is just trading skins. They're like, no, you want this one? No, I want that one. No, give me this one, please. But we will have double ops. Well, 2 ops on the server.
Trying to meet everyone's M4 needs. With,
What's your favorite M4?
AK, no, yeah. Oh, the A1S. I am terrible with the
yeah.
A4.
That's not what the question was. I meant what's your favorite M4 skin?
Oh, M4 skin. I like the Spider Lily. I think it is. I have it myself.
Oh, okay.
It's a very cheap skin, but a very beautiful one.
Very fair, young man. So you're a skin connoisseur. As this is by far, I'm not even joking now, the slowest round. No, never mind. I was about to say the slowest round as Get Jekka finds an opening. Which, of course, you know, means they're going to win the round. Look, invisibly... Oh, that's what I want to see. Finding a triple kill in mid. He is hungry for the kills. And, yeah, I mean, yeah, his triple kill was impressive. But the first kill is what grants him the round, so...
Talking about that first kill, look at where he died. All the way holding a ramp back at the entrance of Palace. Once more, we didn't really notice it. Well, at least you could only see it on the minimap as you saw another push in towards A main. Another double push by Get Jekka and Ryujin. It's gonna be Get Checker getting that opening kill. And invisibly doing pretty much the same things in the first half as he did to the second, which is pushing that short smoke. Somehow it's more effective on the defensive side than it has been on the offense. So pretty damn good look for invisibly there. This is actually becoming a quite a close game, isn't it?
I mean, if they wouldn't have lost the second round after pistols, this would have been already an even scoreline, right, Sheep? But we're seeing something similar. Another attempt to go for a hero rifle. First round half didn't work, but Yotho, man, is 16-8 and finds the first.
Hero AK play necessary, keeping all of his HP up and having
Ooh,
Brute
gets the
Monster get a
second.
free upgrade. That's gonna
There's
be
a gap in
a
the
kill
smoke.
lurking.
Brute Monster could have found DSSJ, but doesn't look the right way.
It's still possible to come in. It's gonna be a triple peek. What's this?
They're doing a zero pick. What? Guys?
Reroute. Maybe realizing that, well, indeed, ladder has been lost. Going for a reroute where it's a bit more confident in where you
We
can
got double
actually head.
smokes. Double smokes. This could happen. Oh, what a headshot. Nemanja, Kiria player to watch, finds the first. He will get traded, but the time is running lower. And CHG would like to find an opening. He's going to try to go
Another
for the bomb
smoke
defuse. They're trying. Nope, never mind. That's not going to work. DSSJ most likely will have to force the AWP. Gets out of there in
That off gonna
C10.
die.
Win. The hero AK works.
Yeah, wow, 2 opening kills, and most importantly, what we talked about earlier as well, that first weapon being able to be picked up. There was no extra coverage on short, no extra coverage in connector. ARCRED not really playing together that well in that round, of course, only for a brief moment. Right, as we did see some connections later on, but as soon as you've lost that first, that's that snowball rolling of the Hero AK round, and that is going to bring another pretty big, impactful win for C10 there. It's their second force by this half already. And dealing with the pushes.
Yeah, if they lose this round, this might be a game over on their own map pick, Sheep. Look at Simke. He's about to have a perfect timing. They need to clear him. They need to be aware. Ryuk is looking but loses the duel. And now Simke, 20 HP, will get shot on the side of the head as Get Yeka has the timing, but the damage has already been done.
Simka not really expecting it for once again to be a double push. As there was already that opening kill, so at least good coverage, I guess, from Get Jekka, but you're still going to be one man down, and this fight will have impact. It's going to be DSSJ winning it versus the Opper. All of a sudden, this round's completely reset, and with 50 seconds left to go, it's going to be the A bomb side, I guess, with Nemanja in this position especially, right?
It should very well be, but there's still hope, I guess. As, AVN slowly makes his way here. They are not going towards Nemanja. I am a bit confused myself about this choice. As the bomb joins up with AVN, they need to clear corners. They have a lot of utility. First molly comes out, smoke goes deep to balcony, and it's gonna have to be Get Yeka with a hero play. They are not quite checking under. As Nemanja finds a kill on the lurk, but gets the first headshot, and now 1 versus 2 gets the kill. 10 seconds. Nemanja versus Get Yeka, 8 seconds. Has to stay alive. You don't want to take this fight. 5, 4, swings and gets the hat trick to win the round.
Hat trick, that final kill, effectively a 1 versus 2, 1 by the Get Jekka player, by that A anchor, finally coming alive on the defensive side. Had 4 kills heading into the half, sitting pretty on 12 now. And that is the first time we're actually going to see a pretty big, impactful round heading the way to ARCRED. They've been winning rounds, they've been grinding them, but not when they weren't supposed to. And this is a change to the norm of losing your first kill and then recovering.
And Sheep, this is the first time, I gotta say, I really think this is the first time all game long when a team gets the first entry and, well, the entry and they don't win the round.
That and the pistol, I think it was.
Okay.
The opening pistol
Well, the first
round
gun
is the
round
first.
then.
Yeah. So that's 2 out of 20, which is still quite a low percentage.
Yeah, of course. But at the same time, you know, ARCRED's economy doesn't look too hot either, does it? We got an MP9 and a FAMAS, so if they lose here, they will also be, well, in trouble as Brute Monster gets the opening, already waiting for DSSG's op.
Well,
Action.
some sweetness like his Cookie Monster. It's gonna be 2 kills for Ryujin. And having that for the goal. That's a great headshot right before the smoke gives him coverage. And Simka's gonna be the danger man here. Brute Monster, of course, as well with that op. Is he gonna go for it again?
Kiafo's aware, gets the headshot invisibly. I know you just had a FAMAS, but
he's been pushing smokes all game, man. That's just a great read from Shigyofo, where leaving for mid control, leaving to join up with your teammates is a very obvious play. Trying to get behind, trying to get cheeky there is invisibly. Get Jack and then needs to recover space. They're all gonna die. Map points for Z10.
Bomb gets planted, and the CHG will have to retrieve. I guess he will try to find DSSG's AWP, but I think that was lost in connectors, so I don't really think it's possible.
Yeah, go through lowers maybe, and then just see it blown down middle. But the coverage there as well from Brute Monster, who is very unlikely to give you that leeway to get that op. 12 on the board, ARCRED. This is really the map where it was supposed to happen for them. As Anubis is next, and beating Z10 on Anubis is never easy. But we'll get to that when we get there. Let's see if Z10 can get the round conversion, can get the map point conversion on the instance.
Yeah, back to the status quo. Brute Monster opening up the map and giving himself a, well, 91% win probability on the back of that kill, which they convert, of course. And now ARCRED will have to scramble by, I hope they're not going to play 2 USPs. The SSJ can purchase something, and it's going to be MP9.
Oh, this is an ugly buy, though. Oh, this is... Ugh. You don't want to defend map point with this. Oh, that's terrible for ARCRED. But that's the game they've given themselves. Z10 now can be confident going for map control. There's just nothing to contest this with for ARCRED. There needs to be a gimmicky play. A push here or there, or a stack,
anywhere.
Or a rotate. Anything.
Yeah. And unfortunately for them, Z10 is reading this very, very well. Abandoning the A site more or less, only Nemanja holding a potential push, and they want to be heading towards Invisibly, who is alone on an island.
Yeah, support is nowhere, and it looks like he's gonna get challenged. This might be the end here if the B bomb site falls. Although Z10 have a double think about it.
Oh, this might be quite costly, as ARCRED have not bitten on this fake, invisibly getting the info. Yeah, Simke will hear him, but you're about to walk into 4 players on A with 40 seconds left.
That could still be dangerous. Well, you say 40 seconds left. It's even less now. Again, a reroute. Z10, well, they've sniffed out every option, and this seems to be the correct one. DSSG and Invisibly, 2 SMGs to hold them off, to gain another chance. Z10 for the game.
Invisibly, a bit of damage, not enough. As Simke somehow punishes both of the players, and now ARCRED, 3 versus 5, will have to pull off a miracle to stay in this game.
Well, this doesn't look like a land of fairy tales, as ARCRED just have been stomped out of multiple rounds. Z10 winning all of the crucial ones and then some. This should be it.
Simke still hungry for more, holding window. Someone's about to walk into his crosshair. It's actually Ryujin falling first. Brute Monster finds 2, and Simke ends it off. This connects. What a style play. And 39 on their opponent's map pick sheep. And this time I'm gonna say, I think my prediction is looking quite safe.
Yeah, I was really counting on it to be a 2-1.
Expecting this to be a slightly closer affair.
I do think so. I do see it happening, although it's gonna need to take a lot from ARCRED, right? They have played decently on Anubis, but this has been Z10's home ground for years and years now, as it will most likely be theirs.
Well, game 2 is going to start off with the pistols, like, well, 100% of the Counter-Strike games do, I guess, unless you play Surfer, I don't know. Can you even play Surf in CS2 already? I don't think you can.
There must have been some added already, haven't there? I've seen some.
Well, I would hope so, because that was one of my favorite mods back in the day, but you know what also I love? I love the Glock sheep, and in game 1, they didn't win any of the pistols, so let's see if it's going to be a difference now. As Invisibly, did he just change, like, left hand to right hand mid-push?
Some often do. Of course, you can't shoot anymore while doing that, but it's going to be the CTs with some opening kills. Left-handed, right-hand, it doesn't matter if you get shot from both sides anyways. And it's going to be a beautiful mid-trap set for Z10 Gajeka. Looking for what would be the 1v3 clutch. I don't really see him doing this. That's a great shot.
Well, the pistols will continue to be quite sad in this entire series, as ARCRED loses the second T-side pistols to Zero Tenacity. And, you know, Invisibly, you can hold it left hand or right hand. You gotta get more than one if you want to win some.
Yes, and that middle play, I kind of do like it, but with this sort of slow stutter that they had, usually you just want to get a flash ahead of it and just rush in with all 5. Going a bit slower, spread them out. Those first peaks were into like slow walking T-side players. That's gonna be the easiest shots those USBs will ever hit. And that's not gonna make it difficult for the Z10 team at all. Back to Glocks and Deegs for ARCRED, as they are going for the, well, perceived eco. I have some more numbers for you, actually, if you would like.
Yes, please. You know me, I love your numbers, I guess.
Ah, beautiful, beautiful. Well, they're not pretty numbers, as it's a whole lot of them painted in red. A whole lot of red, you could say. Shout out Playboy Cardi. We have ARCRED having 3 maps on Anubis in the recent 3 months, one of which has been a victory versus Bait, 16-14. The others have been losses, most notably to the Danish Prezi side a couple of days ago in the Bucharest Open qualifiers. A 13-4 loss. Prezi aren't an especially good team on this map, so that does spell slight disaster here, as the round will just whittle away in the water. So yeah, 13-4 against Prezi. Oof. That ain't looking pretty.
You know what also is not looking pretty? Going to the lower bracket, that's not pretty at all, is it?
Oh,
and you know, Zero Tenacity win the AWP here for Brute Monster in round 3. Want to assure that ARCRED has no dreams of getting out of there.
Yeah, the AWP on Anubis has been highlighted multiple times, where pretty much the only things impactful on the CT side for a certain amount of time were CT AWPers and Nico and Donk. That was pretty much it.
Oh, Invisibly. He's gonna push his move, gonna find the opening. Kiafo falls in a matter of moments, spots the second at 74 HP for Nemanja. He has an MP9. He needs to retreat to wait for his teammates.
Yeah, but his teammates are gonna get cut down on the rotate. Sheg found by AVN, or well, finds AVN. And all of a sudden, yeah, that bomb still dropped a ways back, but in the 3v5, there's nothing really you can do to recover this. Is there? Would need some big kills.
And no, I don't think there is. And I actually think if Z10 cares about their economy, they should save, right?
Yeah,
oh, never mind.
Save now. Somehow that turnaround kill comes through.
The op still much more important, right? MP9 op, just op. I'm happy.
Yeah, that op hoping to be a bit more impactful, as one opening kill on A. Anubis will remain to have a bomb site that is as difficult, if not more difficult to hold than the B bomb site on Banana. I'd say a lot more difficult, actually. Well, good luck on the save, Nemanja. That single op, and I have a feeling DSSJ would love to have that one.
It's like a James Bond, like, dude,
Whoa.
sweet spots. Okay, that was a nice attempt, but obviously Nemanja not, you know, known for his off plays, so he's not gonna connect with that shot. And even if he kills Yeko there, I think he would still probably get hunted down.
Yeah, I don't think staying alive there was in the books for Nemanja anyhow. Well, Z10, they're gonna get their world rocked, and Brute Monster going from the longest distance weapon in his inventory to the shortest. We see a swag 7 on the CT side. Pretty swaggy.
Yeah, I mean, it's not what I would consider an upgrade from an op, but you know me, I love my shotguns. Yeah.
Well, that is at least an upgrade to how the round progresses, with Simka finding an opening. Oh, there it is.
That's kind of sad, but you know, exactly when they're overwhelming AVN, he just finds another 2 with the FAMAS. Now this is very doable. Look at the HP. Nice HE flying from Nemanja, will not connect, but it's buying a bit of time as the bomb has yet to be planted.
Bomb again being this far back. DSSJ, it's gonna take him at least a good 20 seconds to get back to this bomb site. At that point, rotates up already common. You see the preparation from Nemanja. He was questioning why it took so long. DSSJ on his own now. And Nemanja has a molly. He can just throw this down. DSSJ has no way to cross. Oh, well.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of sad to see, but it doesn't surprise me. I gotta say, you know, ARCRED, you know, winning the previous round and then losing again is shades of their first half on the first map. Mirage kind of went a little bit that same way. And I gotta ask you, Sheep, if you are ARCRED's coach, you've lost map 1, and now map 2 is also looking quite shabby. When is gonna be the right time to call a timeout?
I'd say a couple of rounds ago on Mirage.
Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah. Maybe when it was 10-9.
Yeah, maybe in the halftime, you know, in the break, in between maps. I mean, ARCRED, hey, this just looks like a mental thing, because once again that bomb's been dropped, costing him a round. That's not the first time it's happened, and it should only happen. Well, it shouldn't happen at all. Of course, one mistake can be there, but it's a struggle to see the T-side struggling this much early on.
Of course, and now look at that swing from Nemanja following his own smoke grenade. It's impeccable play. And now the Molly separating Ryujin will have to be a solo play from the Khalil. Yes, a double. This is very good, but Nemanja is there. A Kidia player to watch. An absolute rock on the first few rounds of Anubis.
And once again, it's a trek back for the bomb. I mean, you're going in with defaults, and then you're taking fights without recovering the bomb yet. Just, to me, looks like kind of, I mean, aimless play on the T side, right? Why do you go for a side take if you haven't picked up the bomb? Does that, don't you take that into consideration, at least slightly?
You would hope so, but yeah, I mean, at least it's gonna allow Nemanja to find a triple kill, 4 kills, sorry, actually, which is gonna stat pad himself a little bit. He was looking quite good ADR-wise on map 1, but now he's up to 146 in the first 5 rounds of Anubis.
He's flying. He is doing good, and well, it's the map that Z10 are comfortable on, and it has been one of their darlings throughout their run up the ranks. I think in 2024, I think they were a top 3 team or top 2 team in total maps played. If that's not correct, I will actually search for that information just to confirm it for you. Got a lovely view.
Nemanja gets another opening, continuing to find a few more, and he's looking at the right angle, is about to find a boost. It's the Deagle getting his life off instead.
Well, 4 versus 4, bit of a threat here, actually.
And now Simke finds one with the FAMAS, but the AK still into play for Get Yeko. He had a lot of impact on map number 1, but so far he's been shut down as AVN gets another kill. Has about to line them out, spots both of them, waits for the teammate. Very patient from AVN, and AK finds one, but oh my goodness, the FAMASes are so strong. And Sheep, it's been a few weeks since the update to finances and the FAMAS. What are your thoughts on it these days?
I love it. I always did love it. I know Z10 have always loved it. Simke with a FAMAS is something that I've seen throughout the years. So they must be quite glad that it's gotten an upgrade. It was in their arsenal anyways. I love it. I love it. Finally the FAMAS being useful. Now I just need to fix my own Galil spray. And then we'll be all good with the lighter rifles. My Galil spray is so terrible.
Keep telling us, Sheep. Open up.
Well, opening up for sure is going to happen here for ARCRED. Double opening. Looking to open up both bomb sites will cost them, but finally getting around that is as open with now on time. Actually remembering to get that bomb to a bomb site.
Yeah, I mean, this you need to save 4 rifles into the next one. 3 would be enough, but 4 would be a lot better. Just looking at your finances, because obviously you will kind of lose a little bit of your round loss bonus. That's what I meant to say, whilst winning this. But Brute Monster might have something to say about this, as he's gonna have a nice rotation, most likely able to find Ryujin.
Good. That angle becomes nippy, and well, just tips the foot of Ryujin. This op shouldn't belong for this world. Getting himself ready with the jiggles just to get dropped. I have the numbers for you, by the way.
Yes, please.
2024 in total maps. Team on number 1 has been Permita, 476. Grinders Almighty. Right behind them with around 40 maps less is indeed Zero Tenacity, 428 total maps played. That is huge.
That is well, nothing short of huge for sure. But the economy of Z10 has been broken. We've seen this angle a lot more in the last week. He also throwing a hell of a smoke out. That's one way of deceiving your opponent. Sadly, Get Yako will not be fooled by that smoke. And now they have the full bomb site, and the bomb should be planted fairly easily from now on.
That was a bit of hot potato there. Maybe overcooked that smoke slightly. That check. We'll find Brute Monster in this round, even with some upgraded weaponry. Won't be found much.
No, of course not. And now Z10's economy is the one completely ruined. That's why we see a save, and ARCRED have done it. Have almost brought it back to an even 5-3, almost 5-4, unless we see another hero rifle round from Z10, which, I mean, they have found success with it on the T side of Mirage.
Want to know something else? That's pretty fun. Talking about, oh, well, that's a nice kill at least. Good for the money. But I was looking ahead back to the 2023 statistics as well, just for the fun. And we see Z10, Zero Tenacity, there in the 4th spot, 40 kills behind, or 40 maps behind number 1 Monty. So in total, across 2023, 2024, it is more than 800 maps played for Z10 in a competitive professional capacity.
Well, if ARCRED would have the same amount of maps played, they would understand maybe not pushing through a smoke, but happily for them, Invisibly will be able to find a nice double kill to get his team back into the safe spot of this round. At the same time, I do have something else to say.
Oh.
Valorant could never.
Okay.
Nice headshot. USB there.
This round becomes something possible here. What a 180 there for Getcheka. 2 versus 2 though, but there's a chance here for Z10.
Good molly. Now one player's in a great position, swing out, 1 for 1. And now Avian, he doesn't have a defuse kit. He wants to get on the bomb. Will tap it. It's going to be patient. It's going to be DSSJ. Has the perfect timing. Oh, they spot each other. USB in hand. Enough time has been bought. And DSSJ has done it.
Getting away there. Avian just checking the wrong angle. Showing some frustration there with the mouse shakes. Would have been a very impactful win. Z10 are still on 5 rounds on that CT side, which is more than enough. But knowing Z10, there's absolutely the possibility to make it 6, 7, or even 8 here on this CT side. But it's gonna need to start right here. Nemanja hoping to continue on his 122 ADR that he was already rocking in the first 9 rounds. Pretty damn solid.
That's why our Arcadia player to watch is always carefully picked with our best analysis sheet.
Beautiful. We are so good. Pat on the back for us. That's so arrogant.
Pat on the back for you. Oh, okay. Invisibly finds another couple of kills.
Oh, yeah.
He's finding a lot of success in his mid rounds. As now another 2-player advantage. What you know what it means. We've told you the stats. ARCRED has 5. Unless Kiafo might have something to say about this. Wild Swings gets the first one. Will lost the position, finds the second. Nice headshot and gets the double. Now, the player disadvantage is non-existent. Flash out, spots 3, gets another hat trick. Kiafo.
Damn
He looks... But CHG finds another. That's when even Kiafo really needs some help. He's isolated. USB in hand, gets the headshot, but doesn't kill SHG.
They've lost track. 12 kills on Simco already. And he can come in from a surprising angle. No defuse kit again. And he's being loud about it.
Ollie does the work, but double swing out only allows him to find the first upper player, DSSJ. And his squad, they get 5. They break the economy of these CTs and 0 tenacity. For the first time this series, they will use a timeout.
Second time, actually, I think. I think they picked a timeout early on as well. Didn't they? Or was that... That may have been ARCRED's. I don't know. I get confused. But, yeah, it's going to be timeout indeed. Probably looking to talk about economy a bit more. At least trying to keep that AWP in for round number 12. And, yeah, probably also talk about round number 12. The gun rounds not... I mean, in theory, they're not supposed to go your way. And some heroics were necessary in that previous round to even make it a bit of a close one there from Fiofo. But, yeah, I mean, let's have a look and see. Maybe these Deagles can do some damage. Or they will just tickle.
Yeah, I suppose it's going to be the latter. But again, we have seen pretty good things happen in recent times. As
yeah, we have for sure.
Yeah, ARCRED are doing something a bit strange here. We're playing very aggressively, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's gonna be a couple of easy kills, including a smoke onto Kiafo. Invisibly loses a lot of HP, but he has an Mac 10, and not that important.
5-7's gonna need to be some magic cooked here. But that cauldron is dry as a bone. No potions here for that Z10 team. It's gonna be double digits for Nemanja on the kill count. Probably won't be much more as ARCRED looking to get 6, maybe even 7. I mean, the work, in theory, had already been done for Z10, you know? Let's have a bit of a...
I think you're right. I think you are correct. Nemanja, I don't even know what the plan is here. I guess not dying to the Mac 10, but it's gonna be the last round, so it doesn't even matter if you get them extra money from farm some kills. Oh wow.
That was all that was fighting for there, was just bragging rights, basically. If you gotten 3 kills with the Deagle there, you could say, hey, I got 3 kills with the Deagle. And that was pretty much all they were fighting for.
So there's an op for Brute Monster who found a lot of success on Mirage. So far, Sheep, he's actually one of the, well, second lowest player on the CT side when it comes to ADR. So hopefully he will get some impact here, but it's actually a very rapid play across the map from him. DSSG already opens things up in mid.
Pretty close one as, ooh, trades into the B bomb site. AVN has to hold on, a desperate Molotov. Looking for another push through a smoke and misses his timing. Now needs to fight with one teammate less.
And yeah, it's Brute Monster. I said we want to see him find some success. This is not the most likely scenario for an op player. 1 versus 3. At least, I guess you could be proud the bomb wasn't planted yet. But, you know, give you your position. Missing the first shot will connect with the second. But still, he will have to go through a lot to clutch this one.
Might as well go for it. You're already halfway or rotate when that bomb has come in. Because guess what? They've left the bomb behind again. This is more than an opportunity here for the Opper. Invisibly is going to give him a fight.
Well, and he's going to win the fight. Yeah, Invisibly isn't even the AWP player for ARCRED, and winning that looked very, very strong. As now, 7-5, and you know, the story turned on its head. It was Z10 at the halftime on their opponent's map pick. Well, ARCRED are going to turn it around and see, I can do what you do, but maybe even better, as we send it to a short break before the second half of map 2.
Safety nets are overrated, yeah. If you make one, you will fall. Too much of a temptation, yeah. There's a comfort in the crawl. Now I've been on my feet too long. I know I'm strong, just looking for some solid ground. So I can start to run. I don't wanna be tired, moving so bad. I don't wanna be tired. Feels like it's my time. I don't need you now. Don't you waste your time. I pack my suitcase, headed out the door. I keep my shoes laced. 2,000 miles away from home. A couple dollars in my pocket, never stopped the boy before. I load my bags and hit the road. Miles past, turning back, found my track. Face the fact, she a cold one. Never gonna settle for none. Stay up every night till I won. Don't want a slow rise now. I'm confident opulence isn't a long ride out. When I look back now, I'm astounded. A quiet boy from old age, but always thought the world was a stage, yeah. I celebrate one last late night. My old life is staying. I pack my suitcase, headed out.
Second map, second pistol round. ARCRED winning 7 on their T side despite losing the first pistols. Quite an impressive feat as Z10 are looking at maximizing the pistol wins this game.
Hoping to get one more. Well, that certainly bring you more than halfway into winning your map pick. And Brute Monster is going to lead the way of his team through middle. There's looking to be a fight brewing here.
Nice contact headshot. Ryujin will have to fall back. Brute Monster is brute forcing his way onto it. Gets the first one, but one kill with the USP is not going to be sufficient. The bomb will get retrieved.
Holding a push is Hyofo. Well, we see now DSJ is going to get into this fight. We can get the first here. Well, that's a nice one. Even with 2. It's going to be the 2 versus 2 attempted. Now the rotates. Well, the flank hold from Hyofo. Not really worth anything.
Ryujin, one of the players that had first contact still alive. Well, he's gonna be the last alive. 2 HP and a dream. I don't even know if it's possible. Okay, well, giving him a free kill might make it slightly more doable. Gonna tap the bomb, actually committing to the defuse with no kit. Hyofo is gonna jump out, forcing him off the defuse. Nothing else you can do. The kit in time is running out. Ryujin says, you know what? I got headshotted first. How am I last alive? Screw this. I'm out.
Hyofo still looking for the check, seeing if there may have been a defuse coming in.
Terrorists win.
And that bomb explosion is, I think, the tiniest of all maps. Together with Dust 2, I think it is the same range. I think as soon as that bomb goes off, I think the entire map, except for like 3 corners, should all get 100 damage. Wouldn't that be fun? Just no saving anymore. Just, nah. You can't. Oh, well. Invisibly, saving the entertainment of the game, getting an over. Pow pow.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I would like that. But I think we could change the name of the game, right? We could change the name from Counter-Strike to like Nuclear Strike or something like that.
Yeah, I think that could work. Being a tactical nuke to get 25 kills. Well, looking to get 25 kills is Nemanja, but he does get dropped early on.
We still have his Invisibly. This could be the play of the decade. Well, it could be a fun clip at least. No, he is actually rotating through water, which is a long quarters fight. That's not where you want to be with a Nova, so never mind. He just ruined my dreams. Thanks, Invisibly.
We need to bring back... I don't long that much for Global Offensive anymore. But certain things, like the Nova being an absolute sniper, those are the things I do miss. And
Yeah.
Flying Scoutsman. And retakes. Okay, there's actually quite a big list. But the Nova being a sniper, that was pretty, that's pretty high up there.
Well, SAG is gonna attempt... I don't know. I don't think he was attempting anything cheap. I think he was just going to his death. You know, sometimes you watch like video game characters that when you finished or you're on the verge of losing versus a boss, and you just walk into him to finish him, let him finish you off. That's kind of how it felt like.
Yeah, pretty much. Just say GG's, go next. Go next round. Well, the next round pretty much is already set in stone. Just needs to be carved in with these pistols being on the side. That's a tactical nuke that we were talking about, right onto shit.
Take over on the side, and of course it's
What?
CZ. Oh, never mind.
What?
The CZ Invisibly. Maybe they just couldn't see him.
3 kills on a CZ. Still has 8 bullets left, no more.
I'm so sad you didn't like my joke. Anyway, the move, the round continues. The bomb is dropped, and yeah, they're gonna start retrieving some of the Mac 10s. Getting closer. Oh, even the AK get picked off. Well, picked up, rather.
Danger here, rotate coming in. Hyofo needs to do a lot here, especially find Invisibly, but he's gonna be covered. Oh, that's danger. That's so much danger. Another kill coming through, straight through the smoke. A spray there from Ryu Jin. ARCRED finally getting one of those round wins that they've been so longing for in Mirage.
I really wanted to say that, oh, Zero Tenacity gets another pistol, and they're going to win it again. But no. ARCRED actually stealing a playbook from ARCRED's Mirage. Remember, that's when ARCRED lost the pistol. Sorry, won. You know what I mean.
Yes.
Yeah, they won the pistols and lost the second round.
That's a good recovery. I mean, it would have been a lead for Z10, yeah. Now, we're back with an ARCRED lead, and Yofo will just tank that nade. Position is obvious. The trade has come in. All of a sudden, ARCRED need to kind of reset this round.
Four v 4. Flash in. Nobody close quarters was going to be wild swing. 2 players. It's actually 3 in mid. Still eating a ton of damage. Somehow coming on top with 1 player. And now 1 minute to go. Again, the fast pace of this matchup continues.
2 versus 3 once more. ARCRED have already won a single one. And that was in the previous. Well, looking to have a bit of an easier time at it this time around. Invisibly is the jump down gonna be coming in. No. Free bomb plan and a bit of time to work with in the post plant will be here for Z10. I don't really think Invisibly is gonna solo challenge this, and if he does, he would be dumb.
Oh, wow.
Let's see how this is gonna work out. Bomb gonna go down. AVN and Simke. Tall mountain to climb.
Look at the utility, especially Invisibly. He is fully equipped to go for this takeover of the site.
Off angle.
Lost the first one. Has a molly. Will cut off 1 angle to get on site. Actually, almost kills the SSJ, who was very low in HP. Very, very close. They need to smoke off the angle. Simke takes the first fight. AVN will have to be the last player standing. Mackin reveals his position, and they will die one after the other, allowing ARCRED to get the 9th on the board.
Yeah, maybe using that molly a bit too soon there. Hoping to get at least 1 more kill with it while seeing the HP. He wasn't far off. But ARCRED looking to surprise us here with the map win on Z10's pick of Anubis. Z10 will forfeit the 10th.
I gotta say, slowly but surely, ARCRED is turning this one in their favor.
I mean, if there's any map you'd prepare for playing against Zero Tenacity in a very much do or die game, it's going to be Anubis, right? So they've come in ready and prepared, and Invisibly is having a great game thus far, equalizing Simco on number 17. I'll make that 18, 19. Just keep counting them up. Feels like I'm on Sesame Street here. Gonna be 2 left. Gosh.
Okay, well, that's gonna be at least a bit more confidence for Simke, who has been leading his squad in the second map. But, you know, there's not much hope for him. He's getting tailed down.
Too much effort just to take down a Deagle. They just don't want to wait. That's been pretty much it. It's double digits now. Ooh. You know, especially at the end of Mirage, I really thought I was going to get a big fat L in my prediction, saying it's going to be 2-1 for Z10.
Yep.
And you with the 2-0. I am slightly more confident at this point in time. Of course, Z10 on that T side of Anubis. We saw a late resurgence from ARCRED as well. Z10 absolutely capable of doing that. Let's see how well it will work. Focus.
Oh, that molly.
So good. He's just so good.
Yeah, I mean, the assist there was no assist there for Kiafo, allowing him to die, and then Simke kind of just dry walking into that kill. Nemanja will hear a drop in the water, but he's gonna about to walk into another player's crosshair. Never mind, gets one. He's gonna check the second. He will. Nice
Oh,
angle,
so
double
good.
kill for Nemanja.
Oh, nice awareness there on the mid play. And, well, it's both of their star players. Nemanja and Invisibly chiming in. Nemanja has been slightly quiet for his form, for his normality on Anubis. Gonna see some recovery out of K from ARCRED, re-attempting that middle control. And if you look at this, Nemanja trying to go back with the rotate. Is he gonna be ready for a double fight? Absolutely not.
Oof. But Brood Monster,
Oh, the
8 and
flank, another
14,
flank.
would like to get something, but he doesn't. Well, it's actually AVN getting the opener. And now they're going. It's gonna have to be Get Yeko. Get Yeko. He's not fighting actually, he's just giving up sight completely. Never mind, he might have the time, he gotta swing out, gets a first, and now 1 versus 1. But is he gonna expect? Yes, he is. Nice molly. Goes for the bomb, 15 seconds. HE, what a perfect throw.
Put him in the basketball league, put him in the NBA, DSSJ. Hoping to score a 3-pointer here to bring 11 to ARCRED.
AVN gets an angle, gets the chance, and gets the kill.
Blocked by James! It is AVN that will find that final kill. Starting that 1v2 with a trade kill. Brute Monster giving himself up for the greater good. Damn. And instantly calling the timeout as well, just to rub it in.
Again, we've talked about this before. What are the chances of someone calling a timeout while their teammate is clutching? Oh, he's gonna lose this. Let's just call it.
Or let's just call it anyways, right? Or just AVN saying mid-clutch, call timeout. Just knowing that either if they lose, they can calm down, and if they win, they can sort of rub it in their faces.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just need to calm down after you win a round, right? You're getting a bit too hyper. You gotta relax for a second, and you know, even if they knew they were gonna win the round, they knew their economy's not gonna look the best. So you know, spending some time to make some calculations.
Ooh, great opener.
Okay, they will. The calculations went out the window.
Yeah, not that good at math apparently. As DSSJ, an open kill. Brute Monster's been awfully slow here on Anubis. He's had a terrible time thus far with that AWP, and DSSJ now doing what Brute Monster failed to do on many occasions, getting an opening pick. Becoming a slightly more difficult scenario now, although having CTs as spread out as they are could give you a chance, but Sheg is going to be pushing. Again, right? ARCRED have been very aggressive on this area of the map.
They could have. But it's going to be Simke already finding more kills than Brute Monster. Okay. CHG, we often talk about the importance of playing with your lead when you're on the CT side. And CHG kind of gave that completely. Nemanja gets another. And now ARCRED went from a 5 versus 4 to a 2v4 to a 1v4. And Z10 have somehow patiently turned this into their favor.
Nemanja getting a trip for free all through middle. Getting into the CT spawn, getting right behind them. Z10 knowing that that was going to happen, knowing that a pretty much guaranteed kill is going to come in anyways on that A-bomb side, might as well wait. ARCRED fall right into their trap. That's actually... I don't actually know if they accounted for the pushes being there, but Z10, knowing that Nemanja is behind, we're just pretty much waiting on that solution to figure itself out. And in turn, they get a couple more solutions offered up. All of a sudden, the money is gone, and ARCRED's hopes of maintaining the lead. DSSJ, Jesus. Sharp as well. I mean, invisibly with the rifle, but DSSJ with the one-shot kills. Up or Deagle.
It's good to see Brute Master actually, you know, finding one. I know it's versus pistols, but you said
I know it's rare, but
yeah, I mean, Christmas only comes one time a year, right?
well, yeah, for Brute Monster, I think his Christmas today has been, well, very far away. I mean, to be fair, it's the end of February. Maybe he only
Better
plays
late
good
than
in
never.
winter, you know? It's like the reverse of Cloud9 summer, which was
Okay,
the best time to be a
okay.
Counter-Strike fan ever. This, oh god, this flank could be horrendous. Oh, well, Avian thinks so too, so he decides to check.
Yeah, he's like, well, imagine what could really go worse for us if we get flanked. Oh, never mind. I got it.
What would be the worst scenario right now? Getting killed from behind. All right, let's have a look then, shall we? That's actually a great way to play Counter-Strike. Not gonna lie.
ARCRED could pick off the weapon that Nemanja had, and maybe try to save it. I'm not even sure. Did he have an AK or was he running the MAC-10?
Pretty sure it was a rifle. I don't know if it's been traded yet with Galil/AK, but we'll see in a bit. It's the AK. Raijin will most likely be able to save this. Fine. Give it to him visibly and let him get another triple kill. It would be my game plan.
No, but he did that with a CZ, not with the AK. Come on.
No, but he's gotten multi kills with M4s and with AKs in the first half.
I know. He's got
Done it
21
with
kills. He's
everything.
got. But you know what I like about this second map? If it's gonna be Z10 winning in a 2-0 fashion, it's already 10-10. It is very competitive, and you know I'm gonna say it. ARCRED 10-10 versus Z10. Thank you. I'll be here, well, all night.
30 on 30.
Okay.
There for you. I mean, triple 10. As wait, triple.
Would this be 1,000? Like,
okay,
what if it's
I could have made that joke so convoluted with like 3 more references. I'm not going to. I'm gonna spare you and the audience that, but at least there's a lot you can do with 3 10s.
I thought you were gonna make like a Naruto joke, like about 10-10. No. Okay. Well, Weeps in the chat. Rise
Depends on
up.
what your depends on what your watch says there, Ben 10.
That's
So
good.
bad.
That, you know what? Claps. Slow claps in the chat. Like golf claps. That's what I want to hear right now. As, again, for the second time in what feels like both maps, we have a slightly slower approach. And System realizes that, never mind, we don't want to do that.
Oh,
we are going to lose 2 players. Okay, I don't get it. I don't even know how the AK didn't connect with that wall bang.
Yeah, maybe getting just a bit of chip damage, hitting the shoulders for 4 damage each. But that again, I mean, ARCRED, they've been playing a very, very strong CT set. I mean, this push that pushes out of water, they've been very aggressive and very on. It's been the mid rounds where they've been lacking, and they can have a chance to set that right here. Oh.
Okay. Only one. CHG finds an MP9 kill, and we are looking at Tiafo. I'm not gonna get anything. I was just about to say, before the chaos ensued, that Z10 is trying to go for a slow round, because they're looking at, they could maybe run out of cash for this half if they lose a few, and they will have money to buy the next one, but will they have money to buy until the end of the half? I'm not sure.
I don't know how that shot missed. The nade is somehow gonna keep him. Oh, if yet.
Okay.
There's a timer on
Second
this.
time's the chance.
Think they're good. He's okay.
He's gonna try to die. He's not even gonna die. That's a tragedy.
Well, I think he did die before time, by the looks of
did he?
things.
Okay.
As he has 6k. I don't know if he's had 6k. We
Where's
are
Simke then?
seeing on the screen a tactical timeout. Now, I highly doubt that, as Simke had left the game.
I mean,
He's
disconnecting, it might be tactics, right? You know what I mean? Like, you disconnect, you check out. It's kind of like calling a timeout when you're a child in a playground.
Yeah, fair.
You know, you're
but
like,
did you really like those kids that would just say timeout during tag?
No, but weren't you one of those kids, Sheep? Let's be honest here. You probably were.
I may have done it once or twice. I wouldn't go as far as to say
Per
I
week.
was one of those kids, but ESJ spotting a knee, taking a body. And another opening kill. Brute Monster had just the toughest time on this map.
Yeah, he's not looked like his normal self. Not even looked like his Mirage self, as It'll be a trade kill, nice molly in exchange for the life of a teammate, but Z10 are looking worse and worse. And honestly, I need to see some heroics from Nemanja this round.
Yeah, he's one player that he's been fragging, yeah, but he's not been stepping up, not as impactful as you would want him to be. A couple of rounds that had his name written on it. Not too many. It's going to be 2 versus 3 within this B bomb site. A potential certainly there. But getting these entries, he's just invisibly holding it with the M4, and that's always a threat. Gonna try and attempt it anyways.
It's Nemanja going through, walking through the smoke. There's a molly behind him. He's doing it very well. He's not. He's found the gap. Found the first. Gets the second. It's not clean, and he gets punished for giving them the chance to reposition. ESSJ going in with the offense, gets the wall bang.
Oh, wow, Nemanja so chaotic on the spray. It's not giving him enough time to reposition. DSSJ, like the wind, comes in through Temple to find that trade kill. And that second kill is just a bit of flexing. Throwing in the nade, does enough damage to make the wallbang possible. Avian, no chance at a clutch, and look at what you got here. You wanted some Nemanja heroics. You had a scrappy double kill that wasn't worth it in the previous. Now a single AK. That's all they have.
Yeah, and the CTs, for the first time this series, they got a AWP.
Both players that have been getting those opening frags with Jekka will have the support. Yofo's Mag 10, we've seen it do damage on Mirage, not as much here on the Anubis. The big A. I think the big A is actually ancient, so let's just call it Anubis.
Interesting. We are about to witness map trade sheep, which, I mean, it looks highly likely we will be heading to the deciding map 3. We see a re-smoke here. Player disadvantage, HP disadvantage, no guns to even play with. This is looking pretty set and done.
I don't see a way back in here. It's gonna need to be a flying Mac 10 through this smoke, or as the smoke fades. But there's enough support here. Flashbang coming in. Really touched him. The M4 certainly does. 2 kills though.
Kiafo and Avian find a couple. They want to retrieve the rifles. They have the Galil still. Kiafo can't get the M4 in the ground, and now it's going to be the Galil getting another. This is getting spicy, but the AWP does not miss, and honestly, neither does SHG, and that's going to be ARCRED getting this one to the deciding map 3, and what better way to finish this group stage sheet?
Yeah, I mean, it was gonna be ending up shoulder to shoulder in the group stage rankings. They end up shoulder to shoulder heading into map number 3, and Anubis, it was a showing of ARCRED's individuals.
Very impressive. And now Nuke, well, depending on which side he could be starting on, it's going to be very, very crucial for him to replicate his performance if ARCRED wants to win.
Yeah, I mean, on Nuke, we have seen that it's going to be, at least from the start, a bit more of a 50-50 affair heading into things. As we do head into things, it's time to get nuclear on map number 3 of this deciding group stage game.
Oh, I feel like you've been waiting to say it's time to get nuclear for a long time, my friend.
I say it so often. I love it.
We got Nemanja already in a position, but it's always Kiafo. Of course, it's Z10 on the CT side. ARCRED will need to find a couple of good entries with the Glocks. Kiafo falls back right away, doesn't want to give away his chance. Gonna break the window. It's gonna get DSSJ taking Nemanja out. And now Brewmaster. What? How was that even a kill?
CS2, as Brute Monster does track back and bending bullets like is wanted, the movie. Shout out. 4 versus 4. A bit of a reroute with Invisibly in this position, looking to shoot up the ladder when necessary. Dual Beretta's in a perfect position, though, to prevent this side take.
Julius, Simke had a chance, didn't get to fructify it, and now, you know, he had the watermelon. That's why it's gonna be a rotation back to ramp.
Oh. Bit of an awkward fight here thus far from Invisibly and AVN. But
Oh,
it's a great shot.
That is insanity as Ryujin tries to get the advantage back in their favor. The fight's still happening. We don't know what's going on, but they're escaping from each other. Gets the kill in the end. AVN low in HP. Oh, nice headshot. Brute Monster already finding a few. 3 kills. 40% of the kills he got on the entirety of Anubis.
Well, that is, well, yeah, I mean, Brute Monster doing a lot better, getting a lot better of a start, especially for a CT Opper. On Nuke, maybe even more necessary than on Anubis, some might say. I don't say I am part of those people, but it definitely does carry a bit of truth to it. Z10 getting out 3 FAMASs. As said, they are very fond of the weapon. And they're going to be fighting versus 4 Galils. Oh boy, this is going to be a brawl here. Brute Monster already getting the op out for round... What? The op for round 2? What is this? Global offensive?
I mean... oh, well, he's going to find a kill. And maybe this is what he wants. Since he couldn't really find a footing in game number 2. He knows, oh, nice connection with the wallbang. If he gets the op earlier, he's going to have more chances to get into the game.
Yeah, and it's a good surprise, as for this round, they probably weren't prepared for an AWP in the slightest. And you do see now that smoke coming in, but a beautiful shot, not gonna miss those, is Brute Monster. And I'm curious to see how impactful he's gonna be as those full gun rounds will come out, and how well ARCRED are able to deal with it. Ilfo, if he doesn't
Look at
find
that angle.
it. Yeah. That's
a nice position. Double. Okay, I don't think you can afford giving Kiafo 2 solo fights there, right? It's okay if he finds the first kill, but you should never be walking in alone when you have a teammate by your side.
Yeah, it's so many angles to check. It's pretty alike how that old top bomb site worked, that old upper bomb site, with how many angles you needed to check. It has been lessened significantly with certain additions, certain changes to the map, and changing it to what it is now. But yeah, dry exiting ramp, especially on a slower move, it really doesn't give you many opportunities to find anything at all, which is always a bit difficult. You see often once teams go through that ramp, they just burst out, right? Burst out from both sides. Yeah, so go Hilfo, very nice on both frags. Let's see if the Deagles have it in them to challenge the Opera.
I'm gonna just wildly say no.
Nope.
No again.
Hey,
okay.
there you go. It's the third Deagle.
I mean, if DSSG gets another here, okay, nice attempt. Has a second chance to go for it. Does not connect that time either. Okay, he's just like trying for nothing. It's Simke with the FAMAS finding a couple. Well, just one actually. And now DSSJ. How is he still alive?
I have no clue. He's been in so many fights already, and it's gonna be Simka finally cleaning it up. Op saved, other rifles saved as well. AVN getting that Galil. It did look a bit shifty on map number 2. The Galil from AVN had a couple of missed sprays to its name, but let's see how well they will do heading into round number 4. Finally, the AK's out for ARCRED. I am expecting a bit of a faster play here, looking to try and surprise Z10. But, of course, ARCRED can surprise me as well. He's going to be invisible.
Well, they know... I was about to say, they know their op is there, but it's Nemanja taking the first duel with the A1 invisibly. Again, you know, our head-to-head matchup takes out Nemanja. Player advantage for ARCRED. Brute Monster will bring it back down. Nice wallbang onto the low HP player.
That trade kill, pretty damn important. And with that flashbang, get Jaka revealing his position. Another swing, a solo swing for an opener. It's like a dance room here for ARCRED.
I think that was a bit of a weird one from Kiafo. We don't often see him stay that. He spotted the cross first. Oh, get Yeka. Oh, he's about to get spotted. Simke has a very nice Famas angle. He's not gonna get. He will get cleared. Impeccable. And now AVN gets the bomb though. Well, pick up the AK.
Possibility here. Lots of users. So AVN has to reposition. That's great on the running peak again. This time does stop it. The bomb has been got.
And planted.
That nade on Brute could do some significant damage here. Well, the
he
dualies
uses the
too.
dualies. He gets the headshot long distance. Doesn't even need the op. And now, look at the utility. You mentioned it already. It's not just the HE. They've got the flashes, but it's gonna be the dry peak that surprises SAG instead for Z10 to win a 2 versus 4.
What a recovery. I mean, so many good peaks. The fact that Simka goes down without a single kill in that fight. Sheg with the crouch peak, just ducking under the bullet. Neo style. But it is going to be the 4th on the board for Z10. Looking good. And by the way, it was Brute Monster that he must have had the call, right? That the player in heaven was low, because there's no way you can confidently take that fight with the dualies.
I don't even know. I mean, I guess that's the only way they could have taken site over, right? Because you had one player in hot and you were the one playing outside. So it kind of made sense to think it that way. But I don't think it was even that low. I think it was about 60 HP. So impressive confidence nonetheless, as Nemanja will actually finally get an opening. Brute Monster with another ARCRED. They have fully invested into this one and they're losing players all around.
Nemanja finding an opening frag. It's been a while since we could have set that consistently, and Brute Monster could get out. Oh, this is very close.
He dropped. What? What? Okay, that's like a game of cat and mouse, but Brute Monsters and AVN, they're not gonna care. SAG finds another. He would need to go for the full 1 versus 4, an entire ace just to get the first on the board. I don't think it's probable, as Simke is playing very nicely, very safe. There's a couple of walls between him and SAG, of course, but if SAG ever wants to come this way, I don't think he'll clear that angle.
It's not going to be too easy. He's going to get back to the bomb. If it happens one more time that ARCRED get a bomb site with the bomb still somewhere in spawn, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to crash out, I think. I'll start getting mad. I'll start pulling a sponge, leaving the broadcast. But man, oh man. All right, for now it doesn't really matter as everyone has gone down. Still gonna go look for this clutch.
5 seconds. I don't think he's got it. It's gonna be a perfect one. Never mind.
Well, I was hoping for a knife, as quite obvious. It's been 5 rounds now in a row. AVN 0 deaths in a row. And Brute Monster's AWP, well, we mentioned it a couple times. He has listened to our prayers. 11 in 2. Way more impact out of the opera. Pretty much. I think, is he 1 kill away from equalizing his score at Anubis?
Who? AVN?
Brute Monster.
No, I think he's already done it. I think he had 9.
It's not on HLTV yet, which is a bit of a bummer.
It's probably best for him, as he... Oh, well, we just jinxed it. He dies to take 9 first.
Oh, no.
And now Kiafo is trying to salvage some of that attempt, but they've given away a couple of big guns, and including the AWP, and SAG puts it to good use right away. Now he knows where Simke is. Gets the kill. It's actually Nemanja to fall. And you know what? For one time, I'm actually gonna just fully put it on you. That this is all you, bro.
Yeah, I guess so. That is one of the most instant jinxes that I've had in recent times. I'm sorry, Brute. I'm sorry for doing that. Well, it's gonna be Simkin 1v3. We saw the previous 1v3 being a failed attempt. And lots of reinvestment necessary. Lots of reinvestment at least possible. AVN probably dropping an AWP over to Brute. As indeed the case.
Back in the day, when I used to still be a player, and I wasn't still good at the game, but I was playing...
Semi-pro.
Still, no, not even.
Oh,
I was dreaming of the semi-pro days, right? And there used to be a saying that used to be something along the lines of all the teams stop at 5, and honestly, in recent years, it hasn't really been the case, but hey, there we are, 5-0 versus Tech9, you lose. And now get Yaka. Oh, what a headshot. Brood Monster back-to-back dying versus the opener.
Oh, get Jaka, get checked. Sinka again, this aggressive peek, or aggressive position. This time he does find a kill on Nemanja. That's very long range with an SMG. Impact from him. The flank of AVN gets turned on.
How?
2v3.
Okay, I'm not sure what Kiafo was doing there, but Simke gets away his position, getting a kill, now has to fight 1 versus 1. This is not good. You know the players are, when you're getting sandwiched in, maybe just get out of there? I don't know. He's running out of bullets as well. Like, you don't have the facilities for this big man.
Oh, needs to connect the headshots. Only 1 bullet to the brain necessary. Oh, there you go.
Question marks in the chat.
No.
They're
Guys,
rushing
the
him to
bomb
his
is his
one. What is this play?
Oh, goodness, Simka. Give him 2 opportunities. He'll at least take one of those 1v3s. And ARCRED, impossible for them to reroute as the bomb was still in spawn. Oh. You could have just gone B. Oh, they had to go for the kill. Going all the way back, it would have meant about 10 seconds to enter the bomb site. It would have been a guaranteed loss in a 1v2. What is this? Oh my goodness.
When I said that Zero Tenacity will win quite convincingly, I didn't think it will be on the back of multiple rounds that they win throughout the series. This happened on Mirage as well, when ARCRED just tries to randomly push their smokes.
Alright then, let's find a bit of an opportunity. Your foe, just with the dink, but I think from the scenario that he was in, still pretty much the result expected. There's that dink, Simka again going aggressive. Sword, that is one ridiculous peak. Now completely out of position, these CT players. ARCRED, at least not sabotaging themselves this round, do have the bomb on their backs.
Well, they still have plenty of time for that.
Oh boy, don't get me started.
AVN, MP9, he's got a timing, DSMG, gets the kill. That's the op-out, and Gejeka's down to low HP. Health points advantage for Z10 again.
There is an HE available. Kachaka is in a tough corner, wasn't even looking for Brute Monster, was looking for Mini. Rajan, is he gonna check the heaven?
Well, he's got a good position to fight 1v1. Gets the first headshot. Oh my god, that USP takes him down to 35. High ground advantage. The MP9 jumping in. Yeah, very well played from AVN. Doesn't give Ryujin even a chance to spot him.
That was a great play, making a lot of noise at the top of the silo, then dropping down straight to the face, but check it back. It's once more. Multiple man advantage given up for ARCRED. I mean, it was a 3v3 into the 3v2. And somehow they lose it again. It is DSSG not standing in cover whilst throwing, well, underhanding, I'm pretty sure, a smoke for that mini position, which I'm just baffled about. At least they brought the bomb, right? It's baby steps, ARCRED. We allow it.
Another gun round, as ARCRED have lost so many now that they have the money. Invisibly, he has found a couple of openings. Sadly for him, that's the only kills he seems to be getting, as this time I enable him to find a double.
Well, it's going to be 1 kill back at least, and AVM will have a well-timed rotate, but facing 3 players, it's going to be an unlikely fight. A wing gets caught in no man's land, and that crosshair will go to no man. Simka caught in the rush of the flames, and Gejeka will be dropped by Sejofo, but I mean, we're gonna get another 1v3. I hope not. I mean, it
Well,
would be
I
nice
think-
for the viewers, but
He might have the confidence for it, but I don't think they have the money. He's 7-1, but a lot of rounds have been back and forth.
Oh,
And
no,
Seoffle's
this
gonna
is
die in 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay, okay.
yeah, actually
SAG.
spot on.
Yeah, yeah. And now they have to eco. And honestly, Sheep, they will not, because they would have to double eco nonetheless. And they're going to force this time, and if they lose, eco for the next. So ARCRED, from what was a 7-1, they might suddenly bounce up to at least 4 rounds on the T half of Inferno.
Inferno?
Inferno, yeah, that's a map I wanted them to see play. Nuke.
As the Deagle of Brute Monster, not as much success. It's been a long best of 3. We've had a lot of rounds. No overtimes just yet. Could see them arrive. Brute Monster going for that flick up, but that is very ambitious. And it won't be happening. The push through Secret might be a bit of a surprise.
Okay, let me know your thoughts on this. If this is such an important... Do you think, is there any chance at some point when you get a group stage game to be played in a best of 5?
Oh my... End of groups.
What
I have
is
no
going-
clue.
wait,
We'll
wait,
talk
wait,
about
never
this
mind.
after. The
Ignore
bomb
that.
has been dropped in Garage.
Yeah, ignore
2
my
versus
waffling.
2.
Guys, can we stop giving away guns and, like, losing stuff? AVN has stolen the AK. Has the spot. He was not heard, Sheep.
I think he had been heard. I think the SSJ
Okay.
is looking for him. And maybe Getchaka also
40
spotted
seconds.
him. They know his position, at least for now. Bomb will be recovered freely. But this is going to be an angle that it relies purely on aim. No flashbang in. Oh!
Stays alive, gets the first second headshot, actually. And now, HP advantage for him, but he is versus an op. Nice flash attempt, but a drop down from DSSJ to get out of the danger, for now, at least.
Here's the door swing wide open and those buttons being pushed. Only needs to connect a single bullet. Well, that's the case for both.
Patience from both. The molly, though. Look at the molly, Sheep. He could use it. He's gonna jump in. He's gotta go for the dry pick,
doesn't
but
see
no.
him. Doesn't
Walks
see him.
around, gets the kill. DSSJ does not find the flick. And AVN with a needed round victory.
And another clutch going the way of Z10. Mind you, you were saying they might get themselves 4 rounds here. That's now the maximum for ARCRED. That was a terrible... They go to... why do ARCRED not know how to play with the bomb today? Like, they... For 2 maps in a row, they forget it in spawn on multiple occasions. Some of them round deciding, or at least round hindering. And now they drop the bomb in Garage, right? You know there's 2 deagles there. You see a nade thrown in and a flashbang, and the guy carrying the bomb thinks, yes, it's my mission. I'll go get him, boys. Like, it's again, it's costing the round because they have to challenge so many unfavorable angles that are guaranteed to be peaked. That's another great opener. That has been happening. Do you hear that I'm getting frustrated, Waxon?
Yeah, I do, and I think our viewers might have noticed it as well. Again, still for the taking possible for ARCRED, unless some mistakes will be committed again. I also wanted to highlight, despite them winning, it's Nemanja kind of under-delivering on the city side of Nuke here.
Well, he has had his teammates that have been doing a lot. That's a lot in one shot. Big package delivered by Brute Monster. As this would be a 3v5. No scope misses. Some good moves on the ladder and
Save time. Never mind. AVN,
Just
he won
imagine
a
if
few
this
clutches
happens.
today. He's going for more. I mean, one more kill would be a lot of damage to the economy, but I think he realizes, well, our economy is actually in shambles too, so at least let us save a Molly and an M4 for the next one, which will be the final of this half.
And at least having a guaranteed rifle in that wouldn't be too bad. Well, we've seen him work with less. And ARCRED, just for the third time, they get these opening advantages. Well, that is not a stat that portrays too well to him. Let's have a look here. Brute Monster had 10 kills, by the way, on Anubis in total. So he.
So I was right when he had 11. He had more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sadly for us, in the last 5 rounds, he's only found 3 more, which again puts him still in the prime position to lead the scoreboard for this game. But they've all lost a few rounds since he stopped fragging out like a madman.
Yeah, it's been him getting the kills a lot on outside. They have rotated him in towards inner with that AWP, and it has really worked out for a couple of occasions. Gyofo has been the victim of a whole bunch of opening kills as well. But they are hoping to, well, a lobby crunch. At least getting the info that no one is there. Get Jaka is there to be the radar. Ooh.
Tomas? Okay. I think there was plenty of time for Simke to shoot there, but maybe I just have more hertz on my monitor than he does.
Well, it's going to be invisibly with very, very good shot at least. Brute Monster will just find the one, and I think most of the impactful weapons, especially now, are out of the round. We will need to see that fourth, as no fifth will be there. So ARCRED, even after the fumble, they do recover to getting at least 4 rounds on the T side. And well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised. I'm very surprised, I have to say. It's 7-1 down, bringing up to 4. It's going to be a great start for ARCRED. On to the second half. There we are. In what could very well be the last half, will definitely be the last half of regulation. Zero Tenacity are looking to make a mark by getting yet another pistol rounds, and ARCRED want to continue their comeback.
Pistol round could swing the way of this game and that conversion as well. Z10, their goal, get a bomb plant that will give you a second opportunity at a round win, an impactful one at that. That's a great play. Invisibly though, there's multiple lined up, multiple backs turned, doesn't connect to any. Is this T side looking good for the Glocks?
SHG, is he aware there's someone underneath him? I'm not quite sure. Ryujin, can he find an angle? Gets spotted. Both players have been revealed, and their location will be signal for the wide swing 1 versus 5. SAG gets the first with the USB and now gets shot in the side and killed.
Well, their goal was the bomb plant. They just go ahead and get 5 kills with just a single death with that 2. And a side of fries, as they're probably going to be hungry after this full best of 3, and it's going to be the first tactical timeout again in the map used by Z10. They want to calm themselves down. They want to go through all possibilities of what they'll potentially face. ARCRED, you
bring up a very important point here, Sheep, and that point is ARCRED haven't really used tactical timeouts at all this entire match.
No, Yeah, I think you're correct. I think we've seen a single one on Mirage, if I'm not...
And that was also Zero Tenacity, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, ARCRED, you know, you see it more often, especially with... Like, I see it more often, at least, with CIS teams, that they are a bit less fond of going for timeouts. You usually see the sort of Northern Europe teams be a bit more fond of them, you know, getting that tactical, typical Danish style in and whatnot. But yeah, no timeouts for ARCRED. They just want to play. Well, we've seen a couple of rounds where you'd think having a timeout called right before would have done them favors. Now it's just gonna be an easy cleanup. No more bomb to forget from ARCRED on the CT side. So that's good to see. It's really bothering me, and I'm sorry to you and to the viewers, but I just can't let it go. Like, how does that happen that often? Come on, guys.
Well, I don't know. Sometimes maybe that's the plan, the game plan. You want to like assert a dominance by not going for the objective?
That is certainly a way to look at it. As, of course, at least according to
Defuse.
Wait, what? Oh, lol.
They're gonna get the kills.
Yeah.
They're gonna get the kills. That's good.
6 people going down to the bomb. Pretty ridiculous. But, yeah, what we do have, by the way, something fun. I do see, in terms of the HLTV flags, I know the flags are sometimes wrong, but Simca and Brute Monster, both Bosnian, on the HLTV flags. So a lot of, if they have some countrymen watching, I will be heading to the Dubioza Collective concert this weekend. So shout out all my Balkans and all my, yeah, that region, because they made a band and it is beautiful music. So yeah, shout out. As we get a gun round now, Dink already. And through ramp, they are looking to go. The SSJ mollied off. That will prevent him from taking 5. Brumans look to open onto SHG. Haven't seen this one head often.
Oh, nice double SAG with the A1. Getting a lot, allowing his teammates to get on the flank. And Nemanja, 4 and 10. I hate to highlight him, but, you know, he's our Arcadia player to watch, and that means we got to watch him. He's got to find one. Still, though, going back from low to very low HP, 3 right now. And with 52 seconds, I think they're probably going to figure out where he's hiding.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me too much, as ARCRED will at least get a good start in that first gun round. I don't think they're really going to hunt for him. Don't want to lose the weapons on the CT side, knowing the value. It's going to be a slight delay on that AWP for DSSJ, though. I mean, at least... What? Okay. For a second there, I thought it was just going to underhand it. But, not to be. Well, a good start. Complete crunch of ramp, by the way. That was a lovely play. As soon as that Molotov faded, it was a double push, get set, and as soon as they're stuck in the ramp, Z10 moving too slowly, which is not the first time we've seen it. And I'm seeing, for both teams, especially heading through that ramp, I just want to see a flurry of flashbangs there, right?
Yep.
But no such thing happened yet by either team, and you can see how much it's going to cost them there.
Well, it's gonna cost them at least one of their tactical timeouts. As I gotta remind you, Sheep, it was map 1 when Zero Tenacity pulled up a miraculous AK-47 round with 4 pistols. So if we roll back the years, I know Nuke doesn't quite play in the same way as a Mirage does, but hey, they've done it once. Maybe try to find some of the same success this time around.
I wouldn't be completely surprised if Tech 9 and lighter weapons will make it work. We're gonna see a heavy load of util. Okay, Sinka has upgraded to the Tech 9 now. I thought it was just gonna be util and a Glock. But,
No, it's a full investment, which is quite surprising, but they have the rounds to play with, right?
with the positions that are now set, we do see some aggression towards outside, especially to Garage and Secret now. But Nemanja, in theory,
look where the bomb is.
can still get his way through.
The bomb is.
What?
The bomb's not. They don't have the bomb.
But they have one player close. They have Avian right there, who's picked it up now. No. Don't try and bait me into raging again. Come on, man.
DSSJ trying to find some bullets through smoke. He will not, as Jacob hears a lot of info. He might get too curious, but oh, never mind. The smokes dissipate by the time Kiafo gets on to main. Opening, going into favor of CTs. MP9 gets lost in the process, and Z10 still have 50 seconds to play around with.
And they are going to play around with the position of Nemanja. 5 in 10, but a round deciding play this could be. Is he going to head up the ladder? He will. He's right behind one, but he's moving.
Double.
That's a double opener. DSSJ now in mini. Has a smoke picked up.
Smoke.
Nemanja. Man, we wish so much from. That's not
Sprays.
a third.
But look at Invisibly. He's on their tail, walking after the smoke with 15. Can he find one? He finds the first. He needs to get the second, but he will die to the Tech 9 as Zero Tenacity Sheep. They do it again.
And again, it's the pistols, but and once more, it's Nemanja, right? This Nemanja flank, we saw a round like this on Anubis as well, where a sort of dicey mid-round got solved by Nemanja getting through. I highlighted it earlier in the round. Nemanja can go through here. The way the defense was set up, Invisibly getting dinked early on, completely made him fall back from Secret. And Nemanja just moves on that. Very nicely done from Z10. That's 11 already. And that buffer from ARCRED is starting to close.
Nice kill. Opening up the map, ARCRED. On the CT side, they still have a lot of time to play. CT side of you is one of the most dominating ones. Ryujin, almost gets that one back, but
what?
It's DSSJ finding what is nothing short of an impressive angle through the smoke.
That is the crouch walk in Brute Monster is absolutely caught, but it's 13 HP.
No.
But it's the unlucky number for ARCRED. Going in from lower. How do they let this man get away with it? A 1v3 is set up. Invisibly
I'm not sure
once
they
more.
let him get away with it. He just ran with it. Invisibly will not have finger. Discipline will almost kill AVN, but he doesn't.
so many rounds not, yeah, just simply not there for ARCRED. They're missing just that extra bit, that extra bit of oomph, that extra bit of sharpness, that extra bit that, I mean, you and I think both agree could have been fixed by a timeout or two. But, well, this could be the last round. I mean, you aren't entirely wrong with saying that it's going to be a stomp. You were just one map off. This is a bit of a stomp thus far.
Don't patronize me, come on.
I'm sorry.
Take control, look at Jekka with the MP9 will run away from the molly. Eating a ton of damage. And now the time is running in favor. Nice radio control, and it's gonna be 1-for-1. SAG needs to get a second nice headshot, but not enough to get the second kill. And it will have to be Invisibly, the hero of the second map. 1 versus 4, but 2 players, 1 bullet away from falling, and he doesn't find either, as Zero Tenacity will guarantee themselves ahead of ARCRED after defeating him 2-1.
They will at least keep that 3rd position in the group stage theirs, and that will be, I'm pretty sure, depending